My name is Emily.
My name is George Polyvathical.
Hi, my name is Jackson.
My name is Jasmine Tran.
My name is Elena Espinoza.
Hello, it's Jake Carlson.
And this is our project with the Humane Society. For my part of the project, I decided to focus on the issue of animal abuse. While there wasn't much that I could do to prevent this issue, I did my part by showing up at the Humane Society and socializing with the dogs there. Many of them had been turned away from their previous owners, and some did not come from the best homes. This broke my heart. Working with this organization brought on lots of emotions for me, but I was very happy to help out. If it weren't for the amount of schoolwork and other life events going on in my life, I would have been there every day. I performed direct service with the Humane Society for this project and performed both associating and serving by attending the shelter and socializing with the animals. Volunteering here made me understand how impactful giving your time and volunteering can have on something.
Hi, I'm George Polyvathical, and my issue that I wanted to talk about would be the pet overpopulation within the community, because pets, one dog equals out to 6 more, and then it just sort of gets out of control. And the way I went about doing that would be by working at the spay-neuter clinic and by helping them out. The biggest thing that sort of blocked me from getting there would be like the orientation. They only hold one of those a month, and it took me a while to get that out of the way. But when I managed to finally get that out of the way, the main thing that I helped with the vets and the vet tech would be just simply helping them outsort their syringes, getting their things folded up and ready to go for the vet to be ready, and going for their surgery, because it's like 3 of them working in there at all times, for the 3 of them, each one doing their own thing, the vet doing the surgery and 2 other people prepping things and everything like that. And so the thing I want to sort of take away is how much they do, and because of what they do, it helps so much with the community because of how many animals they get.
My community-based issue was decreasing overpopulation in shelters, and we were able to do this by helping to increase adoption of 113 adoptions so far this month alone. My team and I wanted to throw a meet and play event, but we were prevented from doing that due to COVID, so we had to suffice with just taking care of the animals and helping around wherever we were needed. I was able to utilize the element of giving and the technique of civil dialogue to really show what Gulfport Humane Society is about, while walking the dogs around visitors as they came to check them out. I was moved by the affection these dogs showed and plan on continuing to volunteer here.
I'm Jasmine Tran, and for my part of our project, I decided to focus on the issue of overpopulation and the lack of social spaces for shelter animals. My objective was to socialize with the cats and dogs of the Humane Society. A few roadblocks that I had faced while working on this project were mainly issues with scheduling and overcoming my social anxiety. I used my skills to assist an important organization in our community by alleviating their workload and allowing them time and energy to work towards bigger projects. Volunteering here made me think about what it means to be an active and engaged civic citizen. Something I learned from volunteering at the GCHS is that working outside my comfort zone from time to time allows me to grow and better serve the community as a whole.
I'm Elena Espinoza, and for this project, I wanted to address the issue of adoption rates. In an interview with Jessica Purdy, the volunteer coordinator at the shelter, she said volunteers play a very vital role in making sure our animals get adopted. My big goal this semester was to increase the adoption rates by socializing with the animals and organizing a meet and greet so people would be able to see them and want to take them home. Unfortunately, because of COVID-19, we weren't able to organize that, but we were still able to socialize with the animals physically at the shelter. I think I identified with the serving aspect of fundamental engagement because I was able to physically be there with the animals and give my time to making sure that they were being socialized with humans. It was awesome to see how physically being there at the shelter really did increase the rate of adoptions. This has 100% given me a new passion, and I'll definitely be back.
For my part of the project, I chose to focus on the overcrowding at shelters and living environment for these animals. My overall objective was to create a living environment for these animals where they had room to play and where they felt welcome at. I helped out with mowing grass, weed whacking, and mostly cleaning around the facility so the shelter looked presentable from the inside and the outside. Working on this project impacted me tremendously in the sense that the joy that you get knowing that you were part of something so important and effective animal and human lives for the greater good. There really is no better feeling than that.
Lastly, we'd like to thank Jessica Purdy for making this project possible.
Come true.